On a sunny day, Peace Ninja was in her room working on something that was on her wall right behind a ladder that led down to her room. The room was huge. It had two queen beds, one up against the wall in front of the ladder and one to the right of the ladder, along with some cyan shulker boxes on the left of the ladder. Beast Ninja was humming a tune as she worked on something that was on the wall in front of her when Dejin suddenly started coming down the ladder.
Hey, Peace Ninja. We are all ready to get Ozo and Aurora back from Shidoshi and Keith.
Okay.
She replied nervously as she turned around and found Dejin had made it down the ladder and was now looking at her with question in his eyes. Peace Ninja quickly ran past him and made her way up the ladder. When she made it to the top of the ladder, the rest of the group looked at her a little annoyed.
What was taking you so long? We were standing here for 10 minutes.
Nothing to worry about. Now come on, we need to go.
Peace replied as she ran off towards the entrance of the town.
Dejin, did you happen to see what she was doing?
Not at all. Sorry. Wish I could shed some light on this.
Dejin said, a little saddened. On hearing this, Mio walked up behind Dejin and slapped him in the back in a playful manner.
It's fine, man. Who knows what she was doing? If anything, it might be for our own good.
Yeah, you might be right. Let's go get my brother and his girlfriend.
Vera, Lita, Peace Ninja, Dejin, Daniel, Pollyanna, and Mio all left on foot as they made their way to Shidoshi's base. There was a watchtower on the horizon where they were traveling, and they started to see a wall that had a lava moat around it. They all made it around the wall to a place they would not be spotted by the guards on watch.
Okay. Lita, Vera, you guys are on watch. Pollyanna, Dejin, and I are going to teleport in and get the kids.
And what about me and Mio?
Remember how someone had to distract Shidoshi and his guys?
Yeah?
Sorry to say it, but you guys have to do that part.
That's fine. We can do it.
Daniel replied, looking at Mio confidently.
Just don't get caught, okay?
Peace Ninja said calmly as she placed a hand on both of their shoulders.
Yeah! Totally not worried at all now.
Mio said, looking at Daniel with worry.
Great! Now, Dejin, Pollyanna, are you guys ready?
Peace asked happily as she turned to face Pollyanna and Dejin.
Ready!
They both replied. Peace Ninja teleported Pollyanna and Dejin into the prisoner field inside of Shidoshi's base. Dejin and Pollyanna started to walk around all the thousands of cages and softly call out to find their siblings so they wouldn't get caught. While they did that, Peace walked over to Shidoshi's tower in the center of his base and started to analyze its structure. She saw some vines that she could climb on to get to one of the first floors that had glass windows. Meanwhile, Ozo heard Dejin calling out to him from one of the cells.
Ozo!
Aurora.
Big brother!
Ozo called back. Dejin and Pollyanna ran over to where they heard him. Dejin did not hesitate to start working on the lock to get his younger brother out of the eroded cell.
Do you know where my sister is?
Pollyanna eminently asked in a serious tone.
She's in Shidoshi's main room. The room under the very top of his tower. Shidoshi's at the top, right above her. I tried to save her, but they took her instead.
Ozo explained as tears streamed down his face.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, keep your voices down, you guys. I don't want to get caught out here. I actually have a way to save your sister, Pollyanna, but since you are too emotional at the moment, I will be the one to break in without making a sound.
Peace Ninja whispered as she came around the corner.
Who said I was emotional?
Pollyanna whispered in an angry tone. Peace Ninja looked back at her with a look of, "You know what I'm talking about."
Fine.
Peace nodded towards Pollyanna and then proceeded to start climbing at the vines on the wall of the tower.
I am so happy you're safe.
What about Aurora? She's in his tower.
Peace Ninja's going to save her. Don't worry.
Peace Ninja made it to the top of the vines and pushed her way onto the ledge where she could hold her balance on, and looked through the glass to see if anyone was in the room. She could see that Keith was in the room right next to Aurora, guarding her against any intruders. Lucky he was facing away from Peace at the time, and she imminently hid out of the sight from Keith.
Ozo, you said Shidoshi was on the top floor. You never said that Keith was on watch.
Peace Ninja whispered down to Ozo as he and his older brother, along with Pollyanna, were coming up to the tower.
I'm sorry, I forgot he was watching her.
You're fine. I just have to deal with Keith now.
Peace Ninja said quietly as she slowly turned to look through the window again. To her relief, she saw that Keith had fallen asleep.
Well, guess that wasn't so hard.
Peace said to herself as she began to break the window without making any sound, so she didn't alarm the guards and wake up Keith.
Peace Ninja, you came here to save me. Where's Ozo? Is he okay?
Aurora whispered to Peace as she quietly came into the room.
He's alright and has been reunited with his brother.
Peace Ninja replied as she started untying Aurora. Once she was free, Aurora immediately turned and hugged Peace Ninja. As they did, Keith rolled over in their direction of the room, now facing them. They both looked at him in shock from the sudden movement. Luckily, he was still asleep and posed no threat to the mission.
I will take him to one of the cells real quick. Tell the others I will be down shortly. Okay?
Okay.
Aurora replied as she quietly made her way to the broken window and down the vines. Once she made it safely on the ground, Ozo ran over and gave her a big hug.
Intruders!
One of the guards yelled from atop Shidoshi's tower. Peace Ninja materialized next to the group just as everything began to go from calm to chaos.
Just as I suspected. They would get caught no matter what. Come on, guys, let's get out of here.
Peace Ninja said as she teleported her friends back home. She teleported behind Daniel and Mio while they were screaming, while running from the mob of guards, and teleported them out of the horde. As everything was happening, Shidoshi heard all the commotion and started to realize that Ozo and Aurora were saved.
No! Keith! Where are you?
Shidoshi yelled in a rage as he ran down to the room Keith was supposed to be watching Aurora. But once he made it down the stairs, his face became dark red as he stormed back up the stairs.
No! She took him! She took all of them! General! Get my stuff! I'm heading out to have a talk with an old friend.
Peace Ninja materialized back in the village behind a house and let go of Mio and Daniel. Not knowing they were in the village now and not in Shidoshi's base anymore, they continued running and ended up slamming their faces into the back of the house they were behind.
Great job! You've done exactly what I needed.
Peace Ninja said happily to Mio and Daniel. Mio spun around to face Peace with fear pasted across his face.
But we...
I know what you did. That's exactly what I needed you to do.
You mean get caught?
Daniel asked as he sat up and rubbed his head.
No. Almost get caught.
I am so happy you are okay.
Pollyanna said as she threw Aurora into the air and set her back on the ground.
I was fine. Keith actually hates Shidoshi because he put a curse on him. That's why he fell asleep.
Well, that's good to know. Deejin, Lita, you're welcome to join me. I want to give Ozo something, and I need Lita to assist him in it at some point.
Peace Ninja explained as she walked off towards the throne in the middle of the town.
Okay.
Dijin replied as he started to follow her.
Ooh, what is it?
Ozo asked as he started to run after them. A while later, Peace, Dijin, Lita, and Ozo came down the ladder to Peace Ninja's room. Peace walked behind the ladder and pulled the covering off of the thing she was working on earlier. What was shown before them was a handmade scythe with Ozo's favorite colors as the blade and the handle.
This is amazing!
Ozo screamed as he ran over and grabbed the scythe off the wall.
Oh no.
Dijin said as he smacked his face in disappointment with his hand.
Peace. Why?
Lita said as she slowly walked forward.
I knew you would like it!
Peace said happily, completely ignoring Lita and Dijin's reactions.
You mean to tell me I have to train an 11-year-old? How to use a knife?
It's not a knife. It's a scythe. And yes, you're going to be training Ozo how to use it.
Do I get my own weapon at least?
Jin asked with a little frustration in his voice while he watched his younger brother.
As a matter of fact, you do!
Beast Ninja responded with a little realization as she went into one of the shulker boxes and threw a wooden bow staff at Jin.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Hey, big brother, look at me. Hi, I'm Ozo. Whoa!
Ozo said as he fell over by the weight of the scythe. Jin eminently ran over to help Ozo back up.
I think he is too small for this thing.
Just because I'm small doesn't mean I can't do anything.
I know, little bro. I was just playing with you.
Hey, whose bed is this? I know that's your bed, but who's that?
Lita asked as she pointed to the purple and green queen bed that was next to Peace Ninja's bed.
That is Coral's bed.
Peace Ninja sighed as she turned to face the bed Lita had pointed at.
You mean mine and Aurora's friend, Coral?
Yes. She had left after I had told her I was going to try and find a way to get out of this place. I haven't seen her since I met him.
Who is him, Peace Ninja?
His name in Minecraft is Iceblade the Fourth.
What do you mean by in Minecraft?
He's a player.
Peace yelled as she spun around to face the group.